Congressional Republicans are running out of time to pass President Trump's big, beautiful tax bill before the self-imposed July 4th deadline. Trump demanded senators get the deal done this week in a post Tuesday on Truth Social. So what needs to get done between now and July 4th? Washington correspondent Ben Werschkul joins me now to explain. Ben, what do we know?
Yeah, Brad. So the Senate already had a really long to-do list here about getting this bill. They need to get this bill passed by this weekend to get it back to the House to meet this July 4th deadline. And that list got even longer this morning. We had a ruling from the Senate parliamentarian about Medicaid cuts that is really significant for this bill. This is a piece of the legislation that's a major pay for. And she advised at least that a piece around provider taxes should be removed from the bill. This has major implications for the healthcare sector, but it also has major implications for the price tag. We're talking hundreds of billions of dollars that this bill could cost more expensive now if that provision is removed. And this is part of a larger series of complications in recent days that all seem to be rowing in this direction of the bill getting more complicated and also more expensive. The parliamentarian has talked about SNAP cuts and how some of those provisions need to come out. That's another major way they were trying to save money in this bill, and that's in addition to the state and local tax debate that's raging on, and there's no sort of sense of how that's gonna end. That's the overall picture here. And I was speaking to Erica York at the Tax Foundation just a few minutes ago as this was breaking, and she made the point that in addition to all these directions going in the direction of a bigger price tag, that makes the task all that much more difficult. As she put it, there are a lot of challenges to overcome if this is going to get done in the next 8 days. Senator John Thune was speaking to reporters just a couple minutes ago, and he did acknowledge, he said the timetable could change a little bit. He was hoping for votes to start tomorrow. We're going to see how much that changes for certain.
And so, Ben, the president is scheduled to hold an event today as well, we know, touting the benefits of the tax bill. What do you expect? What are the anticipations of what we can hear?
Yeah, so this is being billed as a one big beautiful event. It's going to be at 4 p.m. in the East Room of the White House. What I would not expect is a detailed policy conversation about this bill. This is more about politics. This is a show of force. There's going to be a lot of lawmakers on hand. They're standing next to the president to say we need to get this done. And that's the thing. President Trump has been a little bit preoccupied with foreign affairs the last few days. Understandably, he's been overseas and dealing with the situation in Iran. But now this is a signal that he's fully focused on this, and he's going to push the lawmakers to get this done. He's also sent that message you mentioned at the top that lawmakers need to stay in town here in a very hot and sticky Washington nonstop until they get this done, July 4th or whenever. That's very unpopular, I can tell you, with lawmakers. We'll see if that happens in a few coming days.
Ben, thanks so much.
Mm-hmm.